Everyone's favorite police drama is back with a bang. The cast of NCIS gathered again to deliver another full season of surprises and drama. But what do we know about the upcoming season? All we have is a small teaser released on Instagram that has left fans impatient and intrigued. So what was revealed in this teaser? Find out in this video. First up, who's back? As soon as it was announced that the 20th season of NCIS has officially begun production, we've been wondering who's coming back. The new season is bringing back familiar faces that fans love. We'll get to see our favorite actors like Wilmer Valderrama, Katrina Law, Dietzen and Sean Murray returning to film the CBS drama. And while Dietzen earlier this month caused a flurry among fans by giving them a glimpse of his character Jimmy Palmer's iconic glasses, a new clip from Valderrama has arguably given the biggest tease for the upcoming season yet. So what was in the video? Next up, what's the update? Dietzen, Murray, Law, and Deanna Reasonover joined Valderrama in posting an update to his 1.8 million Instagram followers. It's official, Valderrama announced. He plays Nick Torres on the show. He said that the cast was back on set because NCIS is returning for Season 20. Season 20, here we go, Murray chimed in as his co-stars started to hoot in the background. Valderrama added that the team was really excited to be back, and he asked people to create the hype. Their job is to film, and ours is to go crazy over the new season. Aye, aye, Captain, we're on it. Coming up next, what's with the smoke? The video continues, and each cast member joins in to give a small clue about the next season. Murray chimed in to rile up his colleague, saying that they were bringing back the smoke and that this smoke is going to thrill us all. What could that possibly mean? We'd have to watch the show to figure it out. Then Dietzen, who plays Jimmy Palmer, also hinted at some brand new material that will be quite exciting. He teased that there's a lot of new stuff that we haven't seen before. Does this mean the show will explore newer storylines? We think so. Reasonover promised viewers that whatever is coming up will not be their usual stuff. The audience is going to be surprised. This increased the suspense surrounding the upcoming changes to the show. Good job creating suspense, guys. Now all you have to do is deliver what you've promised, but given NCIS's history, we don't think that'll be a problem. Lastly, Katrina pointed out the infamous most wanted wall in the NCIS team's office and said, "And we finally got this man." All we have to say about that is, thank God. That was all they said in the video, but it was enough to fuel the speculations. Fans have been theorizing about what the video meant and what to expect in Season 20. So what does it all mean? We wouldn't be surprised if there were a couple more multiple episode stories, covert operations, or at the very least, significant events that required the crew to leave the office. This formula of action, thrill, and mystery has worked well for NCIS as well as other TV shows of this genre. But this means that the audience has come to expect the same stuff from the show's writers. Our guess is that this season they'll shake things up, and there's a reason for this. Remember that there was concern that the show would lose the majority of their viewers if Mark Harmon wasn't present all the time. Even though some viewers, at least in terms of live viewing, appeared to have stopped watching after he left, the numbers are still fantastic. We believe that this is partly because today's audience is devoted enough to take more risks and withstand these departures. The writers may have a little more freedom to experiment as a result. So far, we know very little about what's to come, but if this video is any clue, we're preparing to have our minds blown. Lastly, what else can you expect from next season? NCIS Season 20 has been given the premiere date of Monday, September 19th at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. Season 20 will follow Season 19's footsteps and air on Mondays instead of Tuesdays. The spin-offs NCIS Los Angeles and NCIS Hawaii will air right after at 10 and 11 p.m. More importantly, Mark Harmon will most likely not return. While he previously said, "Never say never," there is no news of him coming back for Season 20. Showrunner Steve Bender released a statement that got fans' hopes up again. He said that Mark is an important part of the show because he's a producer off-screen as well. He also added that fans should never count Leroy Jethro Gibbs fully out of the picture. Could this be a subtle hint that he'll make a small cameo? No one knows for sure. Also, Season 19's ending will probably bleed into Season 20. In the last episode, Alden Parker's ex-wife Vivian gets kidnapped suddenly, and he becomes the prime suspect. The NCIS team, along with Vivian, who manages to escape her kidnappers, decide to prove his innocence. At the very last second, it was revealed that Vivian was the kidnapper all along, and the season ended without revealing who her accomplice, Raven, was. It's safe to say, we'll find out soon. Now, in other news, wait, is Eleanor Bishop coming back? Fans have already speculated about Eleanor Bishop possibly returning after leaving the show in Season 18, ahead of the upcoming season. She was a cover for an undercover operation, but the character left the team, pretending that she had been humiliated. Fans have long speculated about her return, and are now asking if Season 20 is the season season, she makes a comeback. Fans explain that the directors always want to keep their doors open to actors, and seeing that she left with an unfinished story, the directors should bring her back. Good point. We can't say we disagree. Deanna, one of the stars currently on the show, responded to these theories on an Instagram Q&A. She genuinely believes that Eleanor will eventually return. It's not like she's at odds with the producers or anything, so there's nothing really holding her back. Her main reason to leave the show was to have a child. Now that that baby has been born, it's quite possible that she returns for one last redemption, and we can't wait to see it. Next up, Jimmy Palmer teases glasses photo and leaves fans in a tizzy. When you're a show that's been around for 20 seasons, there's a few traditions that develop. One of the favorites, though, is just a simple picture that has become a small ritual for fans. As soon as they start filming, Brian Dietzen shares a photo of him wearing his infamous glasses. The glasses mean that he's back to playing our favorite Jimmy Palmer. On the first day of shooting for season 20, Brian posted the much-awaited photo and got fans in a frenzy. As always, season 20 may be the most significant one yet for Dietzen's character, in our opinion. After Mark Harmon's exit from the show, NCIS worried they wouldn't retain their viewership. That's why it makes sense that Jimmy Palmer has had a bigger role lately. On top of that, there's a new love interest to look into. Jessica Knight and Jimmy Palmer are finally dating. These characters have an opportunity to explore a connection in a way that this program hardly ever does. We can't wait to see what romance the new season has in store for us. Finally, could Polly Perrette be returning for season 20? 4 years after her shocking departure from the show, NCIS star Polly Perrette has fueled rumors that she could be returning to the drama. It's important to note that the authors did not end her character completely by killing her. An assassination attempt left her too traumatized to stay in the force. That gave her a good reason to leave, but didn't close the door entirely. Here's what we know about the possibility of her return. The likelihood of Polly returning to the CBS drama doesn't sound all that promising. Polly reportedly had a number of disagreements with the show star Mark Harmon after the actor brought his dog to the set and it bit a staff member. Yeesh, with a dog like that, we wouldn't pick a fight with Mark, to be honest. Things have changed a little now, though. Mark Harmon has now permanently left the series. The most convincing piece of proof that Polly could come back came earlier this month. She uploaded a photo of herself hanging out with her former co-star, Brian Dietzen. Polly shared on Twitter that she and Brian had met in LA. Could Brian be convincing her to come back? We hope so. I guess we'll just have to wait till September 19th to find out. That's all for today's video. Are you excited for NCIS Season 20? What do you think the surprises are? What would you like to see in Jimmy's storyline? Are any of the former cast members coming back? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you soon with more videos about your favorite shows.